Okay, so now I'm going to show you my proposed procedure for stringing an Ebeam dialyzer. I'm in a different facility today, so it's kind of loud, but this is a different machine. It's a K machine, but it's the same procedure for all machines, so it really doesn't matter. Get your gloves on. Inspect the dialyzer. Put your caps on. Venous end down. Saline. Check your date. Make sure it's not expired. Make sure there's no leaks. It's ready to go. And your lines. Venous and your arterial lines. You're going to clamp these like you did before, but on the big clamps, the main clamps on the end, these big ones, we're going to leave those open. It moves a lot faster and the air flows a lot better through it. You don't have to go back and remember to unclamp it. Okay, we'll put it in the arterial chamber. Set it in the arterial chamber. Now we're going to set this arterial line. We're just going to pin it there because we're going to do this to gravity. Instead of using the pump to run through it, we're going to prime the entire arterial line by gravity. And that way no air gets in it. Okay, the main line is open. We've got our pump. And then we're going to go ahead and string the venous. Here's the main difference. We're going to leave this clamp open also, this big clamp. But we're going to string it by, can you see? Let me make sure you can see this. This is super important. We're going to place it above that chamber right there and close it just to hold it. And then we're going to go ahead and attach it to the dialyzer. Save your caps. And then we're going to leave an open main clamp in the bucket. Stay with me, this will all make sense. Okay. Now we're going to spike our saline. It's clamped. The saline line is clamped. Save your spike. Now we're going to unclamp it and we're going to, if I hold here, can you see this? If I pinch here, it fills that entire arterial line with saline. There's a couple air bubbles, but if you give it a little push, you'll get all saline. And then you clamp. There's no air in that arterial line. Now, this is a transducer line. That's what I'm going to call it. It's the transducer line. If you pinch below with your hands, let me see. I'm sure you can see that below here. If you pinch below the arterial chamber, you can vent it with this with one hand. You see how that goes up to there? Clamp that off. Then when you let it go, it fills your arterial line. Your arterial line, there's a couple bubbles, we'll let them out in the bucket. and then clamp your line. Then you're gonna take this full arterial line. It's full to gravity. We used gravity to fill it. We didn't use a pump. You're gonna hook it up to your dialyzer. Sorry, I don't have any help here today. And then you're gonna unclamp it. And then you're gonna put it in your housing, your blood pump. String your blood pump. Okay, now you've got saline all the way to your dialyzer. Okay, not air. There's no air. We're not going to push any air through this dialyzer when we start this prime. Now we're going to prime. We're going to prime at 150 a minute. And then we're going to wait. I'm going to show you this. While you're looking, you can look at the top of this dialyzer and there will be bubbles. A few bubbles, not many, and that's what we're looking for. There's our bubbles. We're going to tap, 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 hold below this, and do the same thing we did in the arterial chamber and vent it. Vent it by unclamping this venous line here. And we're going to fill it up to the line. Clamp this, unpinch this, and then we're going to finish filling our venous line. There's all that you can see the little bubbles of air leaving. Everything else is saline. You can stop your prime, clamp, attach your ends aseptically. Unclamp your main lines. Hang it on your pole, and then watch. You just got to put the venous in the chamber. Engage your airlock. And then reset, and you're ready for test. And there's not any air in this circuit. No danger to the patient whatsoever. It's just my procedure that I've been shown and learned, and I think it's a much better way to do it. And with a little bit of education, I think it'd be easier for the newer people too. Thank you for your time.